Jake, you want to tell us what's going on today?
We're delivering a snake.
And who is this you've got there?
Pico.
And this is what kind of ball? Python? A piebald?
Yes, a piebald.
Alright. So how are we going to pack it up? Why don't you describe what we're doing?
We put the snake in a bag to keep it nice and calm.
Right, and we've labeled it there to say what kind of ball python and when it was born.
Then we tighten it up.
Good. And while I tie this down, what we're going to do is we're going to tie this down, and then we're also going to cinch it with a fastener, right?
Yeah.
So it can't get out. So we're going to kind of make a double knot so it has no way of getting out. Because we don't want that snake to get out, right?
Yes.
What else do you have to be worried about during delivery?
You put a heat pattern. You should put a heat pattern.
Right, so how did you do that?
We just put it in the box.
Yeah, we taped it to the bottom of the lid, and that red line, it's important that that red line stays uncovered, because that's where the oxygen exchange goes on. And we'll tighten this down really tight so that snake really has no way of getting past that fold. If it did, it's not there. And the third layer of barrier is us taping this in. So I'm going to cut off this just so it's not sharp. Try to make it no sharp edges there. Alright, Jake?
Yes.
So, what do you think? Can you get out?
No.
Alright, so why don't you we put a little shredded paper in our box.
So the snake will feel comfortable.
Right. Why don't you go ahead and put the snake in. Good job. And I got some extra shredded paper for you. You want to do the honors?
Yes.
So that way. The other thing we did to the box is we poked some holes in it before we did this. You don't want to poke holes while you've got a snake in there, but in the corners there's 4 holes to get good oxygen exchange.
We shouldn't put it.
I think that's perfect. We don't want the snake we want to have room to move around, not too much. You want to take a little out?
Yes.
Jake wants the snake to have a little room to move around in there. Put that over here, and then we got to put the top on. And the first thing someone would see if they opened it is live, harmless, non-venomous reptile. And I actually just put the packing sheet in there. You don't need to get that. And then we're going to go ahead and Jake, why don't you get this tape here? Hold that like that, buddy.
Okay.
And I'll get the tape that we already tore off. And here, let's see. You want to hold that close together like that. Alright, move your fingers. We're going to keep that nice and tight. And we'll put a piece of tape over here as well. Right?
Yeah.
We don't want the snake getting out premature, but I think it's been there pretty securely. And these are the kind of heat pads we use. Make sure you use a 40-hour heat pad, not the kind that you would use to go skiing or warm your hands, because those release the heat to a higher temperature and very quickly. So these are made for transportation, so they peak slowly. And we had that opened about an hour before we packed this up. So, I think it's looking pretty good. What do you think, Jake?
Yes.
And then, all that's left to do is, actually, I'm just going to weigh it to verify. We put a weight in, and I want to see what that weight is. Make sure it is under our limit, and it's well under our limit. So this was under 2 pounds, and it's only 19.5 ounces. So we'll put the label on, and we're good to go, right?
Yes.
All right. Hope it gets there safe and sound.
Okay, we are about to go and drop off the snake at the FedEx facility. Go ahead, Jake.
It's 6:45. I don't know if you saw that at the top. Nope, we're still not here.
Go ahead,
Do you
Jake.
need a receipt?
Sure, please.
Mark Mastico.
Thank
Yeah, he won't be in until about 6:30, 6:45.